keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knock. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit. Put a stop to that return. The Gamecocks will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it. He's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason for it.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Gonna run it. It's Stokes. That play just never had a chance. They knocked him down for a loss of 5. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The official is offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll run the screen.
We gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and 1. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and some.
So the Texas Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to bring up explosive plays. Another explosive play. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around on racing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive problem, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the timing just a hair off. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
The The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. From the gun on third down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 with the 33. On second down, he'll fire. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after making the catch. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll give it to the back. Smashes through. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops the throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, South Carolina!
And a really nice job understanding. I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field, and I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it moving, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense probably has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball full score.
Wants to throw on second down. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They wrestle him to the the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a good, solid pickup for the defense. Cuts him down. Second down. They'll try the right side. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll throw on third down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game we go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And that is no good. As that fatal comes out, still tie ball game. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains. If you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give on the inside. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Fights off a defender. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. It's complete. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. And once he got loose, it was all on.
This offense is so good. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. They're going to get a drive together here, so they'll wear the defense out.
I just think they're too predictable on that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. And see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete, a big hit there towards the 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one. He'll be just a little bit short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear.
Yeah, you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll leave it with him. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done. And he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UConn is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Western Michigan. They'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
How about that one? Definitely be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They're going to throw it again. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. Powers through the defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Working to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He got it. And he was close to scoring with that one. Defense runs him out of bounds at the 3.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Breaking out the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to pass on second down. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. And it's slowed down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so his first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same in the second half.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is become physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Trying play action. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse as they flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the Oak. From the gun, to Gill, looking for room.
Small game. Again, the defense knows he's got to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
He's got it on the run. Not down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Now on second and goal.
It's now second and goal.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're down by 21 points. But you get a touchdown here to do at least to buy a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a perfect turn, and he rumbled to her feet on that. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll keep it himself. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They move to the 16. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he runs all the way to the 5. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you get your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it off inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm off the field. They need to put something together.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Third down.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Connect on that last play, now second and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Reacted well to the tip and just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They want to just keep throwing it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Gamecocks will punt away on fourth down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the right. Discards a man. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Snap from the gun on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Time winding down in the quarters, they come to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he has a solid game before the defense bobbles him up. And here comes the offense on second down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
South Carolina.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll put the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a third and long.
Third down coming up.
Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. That's will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. This dude is lining it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard touchdown they Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. He's about the next guy to catapult this offense to bring Texas back to prominence.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
chance of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Pocket starts with the left. And that defense gets through him, and down he goes at the 9.
The one thing I love about this defense, and showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Getting some heat. On target. They hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th.
Longhorns get it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up with 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. It's a draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add forward to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Texas, South Carolina, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their hands out of there. You know what?
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. Fakes his man out. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The run from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling its way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them and absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.